Our innovation and entrepreneurship journey started pretty early. I would say that in the 90s. Singapore is constantly reinventing itself, constantly learning. What we have achieved so far, with, say, a ranking of 7, what does it really mean? It really means that our ecosystem is progressing. Our ecosystem itself comprises of many different parts. We need to work closely and in partnership with companies, so private sector, with young people, entrepreneurs, in the education field, for the educating them about taking risks, designing things, developing things, innovating things. So schools education must have entrepreneurship, must have technology adoption. In fact, every single ministry in the government, every single day in the cabinet, we think through about how to reinvent ourselves. Not just innovation, but innovating in healthcare policies, education policies, housing policies. In 2005, we have 24,000 startups. In 2013, we have 42,000 startups each year. We put in about $2 billion in the 90s. And subsequently, let's move ahead into 2011, our investment goes up to about 16 billion across 5 years. Today, we have 7 sectors that we identified, which are important. One of the programs we try to do through the 7 centers or throughout the business sector is called Technology Adoption Program. Technology Adoption Program is like a fund, right? So these funds we disburse out and is administered by the A*STAR, which is our research agency. Lots of scientists there, PhDs and all. And through this program, we actually enabled about 4,000 startups, identify the projects, and subsequently the scientists, some of them, or computer scientists or researchers, they are attached to companies and work with the business sector to make sure the products and services that is developed that's relevant to the industry. Through this program itself, increase productivity. That means extract out the maximum value from the limited resources that we have by 20%. T-Ware, simply put, the product is like an airbag. You are wearing an airbag. The intentions that they have for this company was to make sure that it's like a healthcare product. It helps to calm children suffering from autism, and even for elderly. You wear them, it calms you down. This company won the first prize at the 2014 Asian Entrepreneurship Award in Japan, so they beat 16 others. What's more important is that not who they beat, that they rank first, but that their product itself can be marketed and the company itself can grow and can continue to plow back whatever they have made in more innovation so that they can create better jobs, they can survive in the marketplace. We started with a block called Block 71 in one part of Singapore. The whole 7-story block, this is a 7-story block, houses about 23 incubators, 250 startups, 1,000 entrepreneurs. In fact, we didn't build a new building for it. We took an old building, an old industrial building, and make it into a startup block. It's our little Silicon Valley block. We're going to build more blocks around there. There's 71, you saw that? And then there's going to be 73, there's going to be 79. 79 is also an old block converted to a new block. And then 73 is a new container blocks that we're going to stack up. This whole place, against my little baby, so I'm very passionate about this. This whole place will be our startup campus. We call it the launch pad. We have our little dream, right? We have a little dream that this can be a launch pad for many startups into the world. We welcome foreign startups, foreign companies, foreign SMEs that is interested in innovation to be part of this as well. It's a government asset. Government committee privatize and corporatize and allow the private sector to drive it. We interfere less and maybe not, and we provide policies and facilitate the environment for them to grow. So we have to be a lot more patient in doing science and tech, in doing innovation. We have to be a lot more patient with startups. It cannot be by a quarter-to-quarter results expectation, but to be able to nurture so that it's not just for economic benefits, but for social benefits, to influence a generation of people to take risks, to innovate, to make a difference in their lives and for the community.